Hey, what's up everyone? Shaun Murray here, and this is a bunch of foil equipment in front of me. If you're not foiling yet, I suggest you get into it. Maybe you've tried or you're hesitant to try because it's really difficult to get up, or you've also heard that it's dangerous and it can be expensive. So I wanna give you some information to help you have success. We're gonna come back here, but first I want you to check out this video where I challenged some friends of mine, who's Jonathan, to get up on my setup, which is a little bit harder to get up, but it's really fun and responsive. Check this out, and then if you wanna learn about some of the factors to help you get up on it, come back here and I'll see you then. Go for it. What's up, y'all? Shaun Murray here, and right now I got my man Cameron moving the mast back on the Starship. This is a foil. John, he's got my life jacket on, so here's the deal. All he has to do is get up on this, and if he gets up on it, then he can have my life jacket. This is the Hyperlite Starship. This is the smaller 3.4. It comes in a 3.8. It's a great board. And the Raptor 1100. There's all these things, like, just know that if you're just starting to foil, the board does make a difference. This smaller board makes it harder. A more aggressive wing can make it harder, but it's not impossible. One of the first things on setting this thing up is scooting the mast back makes it easier. We don't have another foil out here. John, you got up on the shuttle last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit more aggressive, but if you get up on it, you gotta keep my life jacket. All I gotta do is ride it 8 seconds. That was Cam's idea, right? So, like a bull. Here's the thing, it's not impossible to ride that, but why not set up? That's Shaun Murray, Coast Guard approved, signature JetPilot vest. Comes in 3 different colorways. Hashtag advertising. Go to hyperlite.com, check out all the foil stuff, JetPilot. All right, let's get going. Jason's driving, and when you're throttling, nice and easy and smooth, consistent every time. Don't smash it, and don't take too long. You want to be consistent. Right now, we're going to be about 45, 50 feet, I think. So rope long, no ballast. When you're learning to foil, 0 ballast. Get yourself out of log rope.
Hi.
How your feet feel? Keep that nose down, okay? All right, Jason, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. 3, 2, 1. Easy on the throttle, easy on the throttle. Get it down, get it down. Oh! Hold that right there, speed-wise. Almost. Get it down. Oh, move. Ah. Have it still. Yes. Oh, yeah! He's gonna snap up. He's gonna snap. Whack! Okay, Jason, go faster. Sorry, he's done. Oh! Jonathan, nice work. Made it. That vest is now his. Jason did a great job of driving because since you're on the longer rope and you started to get that whip, that was enough. Like, the boat was literally probably going like 7 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour, and you were whipping enough to float, which is probably like 10, 11 miles an hour. But once you caught up to us, that's where that stall was. And that's where we could accelerate just to then get your wing to engage and keep going. So I'm just telling them. I'm also telling Jason. So when they match your speed, then you need to get back up to it. That was awesome. I love a good fun challenge. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for stepping up, making it. And questions, comments, put those below. Always appreciate it when you like and share. If you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. And you can also hit the notification bell to know when videos are going live. No matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace. So here is the board that he got up on last year. This is the shuttle, and this is Hyperlite's bigger version of like the beginner setup. And it is a great board, but this is a 4.5. This is the 4.0, the new shuttle, and it's shorter. Realize, like, let's just cut some of the length off of it, and this will allow you not only to get up easier because of some of the characteristics, but then once you're up, it's not as much board to then slow the board down as you want to progress. So this is really a good meeting ground. The reason this is a good beginner board, it's pretty neutrally buoyant, meaning that you can kind of push it down easily to begin with that submerged start. You don't have to start that way. Some people start with the board up in front like a surfer, but this board allows you to have that board get underneath you much easier with less buoyancy.
Then being that it is a heavier setup, it's just the materials, it makes it a little bit slower in response, so it's not as squirrely when you're up, and it also just makes it more cost effective. And so this is a great setup, the Shuttle 4.0. This is my #1 recommendation for a beginner setup. And just to understand the parts, this is the mast. The mast connects the board to the wing. As far as mast placement goes, as you heard me say in the video, move the mast back. Just remember, back on the mast for beginner, back for beginner, because you want to get a little bit more snappy with the board, like get more maneuverability and pump it easier, scoot it forward. If I were to ride this right now, I would personally scoot this all the way forward for myself, but when I teach people, all the way back. This is new. This is the shorter mast. This is great to teach people, and honestly, I kind of doubted it. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if that's really necessary. And then I had an experience with a friend of mine, Jake, as he was wanting to learn to foil. He started out on this, did great, tried to get him up on this, and he's like, man, that's way harder. Let's go back to this. So this is a really nice cost-effective way. It's not very expensive. And of course you can go to hyperlite.com to see all this stuff. When you are foiling, you're standing on a board, but you're not riding a board. You are riding a wing, and that is different. And that's why people are like, man, I can get up on a surfer, I can get up on a wakeboard or water skis. This is different, and is why a lot of people get thrown off. So if you guys go to my channel, you can check out a bunch of videos on how to set up your foil, how to get up, how to get control, how to find the energy. What is all of this stuff? This is a great way to really bridge that gap for people who are struggling to get up on it. And then, yes, I suggest this. This is the fuselage. Like in an airplane, this is where the people sit. A lot of different wings. This is the wing that I was riding in the video, that I ride in the video that Jonathan got up on. The 1100, that's your square centimeters. And you'll also see, here's a quick little sneak peek into one of the other videos. When you are standing on your board and getting your foot placement, where you want to be straddling is not the mast. People think like where you straddle is that mast, like a teeter-totter. That's not it. You actually want to be straddling the lead edge of the wing. If that's kind of confusing, look at my channel and talk about foot placement. But this is your balance point. This is where lift comes from, and that's where you're actually teeter-tottering, is over this edge. So you've got your front wing, your fuselage, or fuse if you want to sound cool. And this is your rear wing, also known as your stabilizer or stab. All of these factors between your front wing, fuse length, the stab, your mast length, your board weight, size, shape, all of those things can play a big role in what that feels like to get up on your wing for the first time. So heavier board is going to make the board feel slower. Or if you're familiar with skateboarding, it's like tightening the trucks. So the heavier the board, the tighter the trucks, and it's just slower in response. The lighter boards let that wing really start to show its personality, and that's why scooting the mast forward makes the board feel shorter. It's getting rid of that swing weight and gives the board more response. So lighter boards, snappier, heavier boards, slower. Lighter boards are generally going to be better for pumping. But like I said, there's lots of factors that can play into it. And I really want you guys to have the most opportunities to get out on the water for success on your foil. So if you guys have any questions, comments for me, you guys can put those below, and I'll try to point you in the right direction. And if you guys want to learn more about me, you can go to ShaunMurray.com and see how you can connect with me personally, whether it's online coaching or in person. And all the companies that I've done reviews with this year. Thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome, amazing year. And I love creating content to point you guys towards the water, because I personally know how much fun it is out there, and it's a great way to stay in shape. So if you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. And you could also hit that notification bell to know when videos are going live. I know I already said this in the other video within this video, but whatever. But yeah, always appreciate it I always appreciate it when you guys hit that like and share. It means a lot. No matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace.